This is Mercenary 9-3 with my... Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just turn the audio down a little. Hello everyone, this is Mercenary 9-3, making my first video in a while. As you may know, if you know me, then you would know that I would have that I had a YouTube account previously. It was WhatThe239, and I'm still currently using this YouTube account. It's just that I haven't used it in a while because I haven't had a functioning laptop in a while. The last video that I put up was, I think it was Joust of the Morons. Yeah, I made that back when I was like 10. Me and my little brother, we jousted each other. But anyways, I am Mercenary 9-3. You may know that screen name from something like Minecraft, Star Wars Empire at War. Not Xbox though. That has been taken, unfortunately. But if you see any variation of Mercenary and the numbers 9, 3, or 6, then it's most likely me. So, as I was saying, hello, this is my first video in a while, and I thought that I should start a new beginning off with a bang, with a downright old classic. Star Wars Empire at War. The greatest game ever. Yes, that is a bold statement, but in my opinion, this is the greatest game that has ever existed. So, without further ado, let's get this started. So I'm just going to do a skirmish battle. I'm not going to get into like campaign and junk. So anyways, some of you, may remember this game. It was, I think this game was first released in 2004. Hang on, I'm gonna turn the audio down a little. Anyways, I think it was released back in 2004. It was this first one, and then they would later come out with an expansion pack in, I think, 2006. So, yeah. So let's get this started. Yeah, that was my, old screen name for, this. See, you couldn't, like you used to be able to play multiplayer, for this game, but unfortunately now, unfortunately, things changed. Basically, the servers went down just like Star Wars Galaxies did, so. But, yeah, I loved Star Wars Galaxies. It was awesome. But, yeah, let's do this. So let's go. So, for any of you that play StarCraft, this may seem pretty familiar to you, like the way you play. Like I can just do that. Alright, you go over there. You go here. So basically, actually the setup is very similar to StarCraft. I don't personally own the game, but I have a friend, Venom X-Men K2. You have such a long name. Anyways, Venom X1 K2, he makes videos too. He has it, yeah, he showed me it, and I find that the setup of this and of StarCraft 2 to be very similar indeed. Yeah. So, the setup is very, very similar, if you StarCraft guys know. Let's see here. So basically, what Empire at War is, it's similar to StarCraft. Basically, basically, in the campaign, you have the galactic map with, all the planets. And, you have the planets that you control and the planets that the Rebellion controls, or the Empire, whichever faction you choose. And then, essentially, on each planet you control, you basically build up a base. Thank you for interrupting me. Anyways, you basically build up a base on the planet below. And that base will basically strengthen the defenses for the planet. Depending on what buildings... Oh, excuse me. Depending on what buildings you construct, like, for example, if you build a barracks, you can, like, unlock, like, regular troopers. If you build a vehicle factory, you can build vehicles, so on. It's very simple to understand. I mean, I got the hang of it pretty easily. And that was back when I was, like, what, 6, 7?
Enemy forces ahead.
But, yeah. So basically there are two types of battles. There's a land battle and a space battle. This right here is a space battle. Essentially, it's kind of like ground battles. But it's different in some ways. Like, for example, the units are much more kick-ass. By the way, point of information, if you hear me curse, that's a very rare occurrence. In space battles, there'll be, like, these satellite things, and you can build, like, either a laser defense satellite, which is this, or a missile defense satellite. Missile defense satellites are good against frigates, and laser defense satellites are pretty good against fighters. Like the X-Wings. By the way, I love playing as the Empire. They're just, like, the best. Also, you have space stations. Now, these can be upgraded. For example, like, I'm upgrading it now so it would be level 2. And then, to get bigger, and I would unlock more space units that way. The same thing is in the campaign. Now, this is a mining facility. This basically is a source of your income and skirmish battles in space. These are non-existent in regular campaign space battles. And as you can see, my space station just got upgraded. So I'm going to upgrade it again to unlock more troops. Now I'm going to upgrade my mining station. I can't talk. My mining station so that it'll create more gold. Or resources, whatever. So this is the cinematic view. Basically it's just like movie view. Something like that. Anyways. So, come on, just kill him already. So I can, like, speed it up like this. They're killing each other very fast. But seriously, So as you can see, there are X-Wings and TIE Fighters fighting. The reason why, like, for example, these TIE Fighters are red and the X-Wings you can barely tell, but they're blue. That's only because this is a skirmish battle and you, like, get to choose your colors. On skirmish battles, you do not get to choose your colors in the campaign. So, for all of you that like the rainbow, don't play the campaign. This is a merchant space dock. It basically unlocks pirate units, not like the pirates, like, of the Caribbean, like space pirates, like the Black Sun pirates for all you Star Wars nerds like me. Alright, so as you can see, this is a level 3 space station for the Empire. The Rebel space station is different. Can I see it? No. Should probably get TIE Scout. Whatever. Anyways. So while I'm waiting for my space station to finish being upgraded and junk. These are upgrades as well. Like, this is the hypervelocity gun. Essentially, it's a giant cannon that is on the planet below. and it fires a huge beam up into space, and it's really effective against like frigates and capital ships. Things like this, reinforced armor, as you can see, it reduces the damage taken by corvettes and all that junk. I'll go through all the classes later. Like, for example, that's a rebel corvette. And I'm just like wrecking them. Oh yeah, it's still in fast motion. Anyways.
Upgrade in progress.
More money. So, let's see. Did I? No, I didn't. Alright. There. So, essentially, the goal here... A-Wings, not a problem. Anyways, the goal, for skirmish battles, for space skirmish battles, there are basically two ways you can either win. By destroying the enemy base or destroying all enemy units. You can change it in the setup menu. I just switched it to destroy the enemy base. In land battles, it's the same thing, destroy the enemy base, destroy the enemy, and also it's domination. Basically, it's kind of like capture the flag. You have to secure certain strongholds and hold them for a certain amount of time. And if you hold them for a certain amount of time, and all of them, then you win. So it's kind of like capture the flag. Well, kind of. It's... I need a good...
Decoding transmission.
Whatever. Anyways, so... Just waiting for these upgrades to finish.
Upgrade in progress.
So basically, these will make my space station better. This one will help unlock more units and also make it better. So if you look on the space station, you can see these little like targets. These up. Alright, it just got upgraded to level 5. That's the best level a space station can be at. Anyways, that's the best level space station Rebel or Imperial can be at. These bombers are going to be a real pain. Those Y-Wings. The blue ones. Anyways. So, these are like missile launchers, turbo laser batteries, proton torpedo launchers, laser cannons, and ion batteries. Those are basically just, you know, guns. If you're not like a total Star Wars nerd like me, then you wouldn't know. But if you do know, then good on ya. This communications array does nothing. Supply dock does nothing. Shield generator basically generates a shield around my space station. If you see this blue bar here, that's my shields. The green one is my health. If this gets destroyed, then this cannot regenerate. This blue bar will go down every time a laser hits it, but it will regenerate over time. If this is destroyed, it will not regenerate anymore, and I will have no shields. This is the hangar. It periodically creates fighters, like for example, these TIE fighters. And once I finish this, I shall start building up my units. I'll show you what they are, and then we'll begin the attack. Oh, alright, do you see this? Not the fraps thing. I forgot to take that off. Anyways, do you see this, like the circle? That is Han Solo and Chewbacca and the Millennium Falcon. That is a hero unit. Now, hero units are usually stronger units of their class. For example, the Millennium Falcon is a fighter. Now, their fighter is specially outfitted, so it's faster, it has heavier guns, and also has enhanced shields. Now, it's usually tougher to defeat a hero unit, so use caution when you see one. So I'm just waiting for these upgrades to finish.
Our space station is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Oh, there they are. And he's probably gonna kill my asteroid base, but that's alright since I got this one. Not really, but still. So let me just go through all the units. These aren't all the space units, but it's a good majority of them. So this right here is your average TIE fighter squadron. It's basically just the basic fighter units. Nothing too special about them. Now this is the TIE bomber squadron. They're essentially just like the fighters, only they're bombers. They fire proton torpedoes, and the good thing about bombers is that their bombs can go through shields, so it directly attacks the health bar. This is a TIE Scout Squadron. It's essentially just fighters, but they have a special ability. Now, their special ability is to reveal a portion of the map. So, now we have the Tartan Patrol Cruiser. This is a Corvette class. Corvettes are specialized for destroying fighters. They're extremely effective at destroying fighters. Now, this is the Acclamator class cruiser. The cruiser class is specially designed for taking out corvettes and I'm sorry. There we go. Anyways, cruisers are specially designed for taking out corvettes and other cruisers. This is an interdictor cruiser. This is pretty much useless, but in the campaign they are very, very helpful. See, in the campaign, for example in space battles, you are allowed to retreat from the battle. When the interdictor's special their special move is used, it prevents the enemy from retreating. This is a broadside cruiser. It's basically just a missile ship. It shoots tons and tons of missiles, but it has weak armor and stuff like that. This is a victory cruiser. It's basically a mini Star Destroyer. It's a frigate that's basically good against any other type of frigate or corvette. And this is the head honcho, the Imperial Star Destroyer. This is a capital ship. Basically, capital ships are great against everything except for fighters. Fighters are like pesky little mosquitoes, except for the bombers. The bombers will decimate capital ships. Now let me get to the heroes. These are the Imperial heroes. Well, the Imperial space units. Sorry. Now, some of these people can only be used in space, like Admiral Piet. And some people, like Boba Fett and Darth Vader, can be used in space and on land. Now, I'm going to build Darth Vader and Boba Fett so that they can basically destroy any fighters that come my way. Anyway, sorry for the coughs earlier, dry throat. Okay, oh, man. Alright, so this is a Rebel frigate. It's the Nebulon B frigate. Basically, they're good against corvettes and not much else. Yeah, Rebels stink. Alright, come on, Vader. Alright, so when I create a ship or whatever, I go to the reinforcements, I drag it down, so you can barely see it, but Vader's ship is green. If it's green, then you can place it there. Now, see these red squares? You cannot place a unit there. And you can also tell if the ship is red. If it's red, then it's a no-go. Green is good. So watch. So it comes out of hyperspeed. Oh no. Okay. So.
Receiving message.
Now I'm going to build the Accuser, Admiral Piet's ship. Basically, the Accuser is just a decked out Star Destroyer. They look exactly the same, but the Accuser has tougher armor, tougher weapons, and a special super laser. So let's just wait for that.
Decoding transmission. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Alright. Now I'm just going to build a couple more Star Destroyers. Check this out. It's pretty awesome. Aw. So. Come on. Yes. Usually depending on the unit you create, it'll vary from how long it takes to create the unit. Uh-oh. That's a lot of bombers. So, for example, a fighter, like, I'm going to say this in chronological order, fighters would take the least amount of time. Corvettes would take a little more. Cruisers would take a little more. Frigates would take even more. And capital ships would take the longest. So you got 2 more left. Then we can start our final assault. 1 more.
Space station under attack.
So basically this is a beacon. It was mainly just for multiplayer. You know, place a beacon. Everyone go here. But, you know, since multiplayer is down, you know, not much need for it anymore.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Alright. Awesome. Now, capital ships are quite slow compared to fighters.
Understood.
And also, we are the same person.
Moving to coordinates. Order confirmed. Coming around.
Alright, so basically, they also spawn fighters because they have a hangar. And also they have hardpoints too, engines. Basically, if these are destroyed, then they slow down a lot. I can also zoom out like this. Select all my units. Alright, let's go crush some rebels. Alright, now I'm going to put the rest of this for you in video mode. Yes, magnificent machines they are. Although in the sequel to this, the expansion pack, basically, it gets better. If you play as the Empire, then you get the Super Star Destroyer, the Executor class Star Destroyer. Some of you may not know what that is, so if you remember back to episode 5, if you remember the gigantic ship that was bigger than all the other Star Destroyers, that's the Super Star Destroyer. You get one of those. if you play as the Empire in the expansion pack. I'll also be playing the expansion pack as well. It's just that I wanted to play the classic mode. You know. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see those like swirly cloud things, those are nebulas. Basically, you just can't use a ship's special ability in the nebula. Asteroids, you can see those. Fighters and corvettes can go through those without any problems. But if anything bigger than a corvette goes through those, then they'll start to take damage slowly. Sorry, I just got direct my units. I know, you like videos. You like movies, that's why you're watching this. Awesome. Just awesome. Alright. So that's the Rebel space station. That looks like a... It looks like a Class 2 space station. Yeah, that's Class 2. Yeah, that's 2. Anyways. Yeah, they're basically no match for me. The only space station that would actually, like, not get totally decimated would be a level 5 Rebel space station. Yep, you can see I'm just, like, wrecking it. So, I'd like to give a shout out to Venom X-Men K2. He's my friend. He does I can't talk. He does, like, Call of Duty videos and all that stuff. Yeah, you should check out his channel and subscribe to him and like all of his videos. Especially his world-renowned video of how to survive a nuke in Call of Duty. Oh, Matt. Anyways, I'd also like to thank Cool Dude. He does a lot of Minecraft videos, and he kind of inspired me to, get into the whole video game movie thing. Matt, he was basically the one who, just only, get fraps! It's like the best thing ever. Oh, I won. Yep, Venom X-Men K2 is just like, get fraps! It's so much better. Yeah. So, it'll tell me that I won. See? And it'll show me what I lost during the battle, and it'll show me what they lost during the battle. Exit. So that's basically it for this episode. I'll also be making a land battle video. Don't worry. Also campaign. I'll also be doing games like Civilization 5, Minecraft, and some other old games too. So, choose me. You get the classics. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you like this video, and like this blast from the past. And so, without further ado, I shall conclude this video. Have a good day. See ya.